What an amazingly crazy weekend we just had. The last couple of days have been just a crazy thrill ride. And I'm not even just talking about Crypto Talk Radio, found at cryptotalkradio.net, but also Combat Talk Radio and the pound for pound king, Canelo Alvarez, taking his first loss in like 13 years to Dimitri Bivol. Obviously, it was at light heavyweight, but it's still a shocking loss because Canelo was the pound for pound king, arguably pound for pound king. Regardless, we're here to talk about Crypto Talk Radio, which just surpassed 600 subscribers. I want to thank each and every person that's been subscribed to the channel, including people new to the channel. I'll even thank the people that left. That's cool, because it tells me I'm doing my job, which is to remain consistent with the way I do my coverage, whether you like it or don't. I'm just another source. There's many of us out here. My job is to step it up and be that much different that makes it worth the subscription. That's why I don't ask in my videos, if you listen, I don't ask for subscribe. I don't ask for follow. I don't ask for likes. I don't ask because I feel like I should earn it. I feel like my content should speak for itself to the point that you feel like I deserved it and I gave what I said I was going to give. When I say I want that smoke, it's that, look, I'm going to show up. That's my job. I believe I have an obligation to be better than the rest. If I'm not better than the rest, I have to do something to fix that. So I've been raising the bar from the branding that we've done, from the change from the CTR brand. And now for those new to the channel, and by the way, I appreciate you being new to the channel. And this announcement's for you because you wouldn't have known this. I'm going to be changing branding again on the YouTube side effective tomorrow. This won't change the coverage. It won't change how we do the coverage. It won't change the cadence and delivery. None of that changes. What's changing is really branding. The YouTube channel will now be its own program underneath the show Crypto Talk Radio. So we'll now have Basic Cryptonomics is just podcast. And now YouTube is going to have its own separate deal underneath the show. That's all that's really changing. You're going to see some pretty amazing visuals, I think, because I've retooled the visuals on the uploads, but the delivery and the style and everything else is going to be unchanged. That's my commitment to you. I realize that ultimately the YouTube folks, you guys are a separate community, and I need to embrace you as the community that you are, especially if you're not necessarily a podcast fan. I have to accept that. However, I still have to be consistent with the branding. This change lets me do that. So starting Monday, tomorrow, you're going to see some changes in the visuals for the videos that I upload. Ever slightly, but everything else is going to be the same that you're accustomed to. Chances are you hear from our coverage from Libero Financial. It's unfortunate that went the way it did, and I'm still optimistic that I get to talk to the devs directly and resolve this issue to help them, because as we saw, it got some good pumps, but then it tapered off, as I expected it was going to do, because they didn't have the exchanges ready to go day one, as I suspected would be the case. I still am committed to covering it. I just need them to talk to me. So don't treat it as I'm sworn off them. I'm not. But I'm very upset that they refuse to talk to me, because I think I can help them go to that next level, because arguably, I think Libero Financial is one of the very few projects in the space that's really serious, and they're working hard to make what they're doing work. The other one, of course, is Everrise, which I covered in the archives. Check that one out. I think they're the one select few slim utility type projects that's killing it, just absolutely killing it. So these are the ones that get my money. These are the ones that I trade. And my passive income Monopoly video, check that out. That's what I want. Streams of passive income. I want these things paying me. When I do coverage for you guys, though, I have to go above and beyond that. So that's why I did the Strange Emu analysis, so you can learn. Here's the things I'm looking for, so that when you're going through these projects or you're hearing about these projects, you know how to do it. I want to teach you how to fish so that you can be self-sufficient and understand it's getting harder. The scams are getting more elaborate. I have a pretty diverse technical background. You can see it at cryptotalkradio.net under the About section. So I know what to look for in these. I've been an auditor. I've been in customer service. I have marketing background, business background. I look for more different things than everybody else. And I think that's the strong differentiator with my coverage versus anybody else, is that I'm not looking just to make profit unless the project told me that's all they're here for, which is what Libero said. But if they tell me that they're going to be doing all these other utility stuff, I'm going to hold them accountable. If they don't deliver, I'll call them out on it. That's how it works. Check out my most recent upload about Titano. I thought that was shocking. Anybody that's even been interested in Titano, I'm going to tell you not to do that. But that coverage, I think, is the best example of the new world, the where I'm going as a quote influencer, and how I'm going to be presenting this differently. But the tweaks I'm going to be giving you next week, I think are going to answer a lot of the questions that some people have had and some of the feedback that we receive. We want more of it. CryptoTalkRadio.net. Leave us the forum feedback. We read all of it. And if you want us to cover something, we're happy to do it because that's going to help me get better. As I'm number one, serving you. Number two, I'm learning. With all that, man, I appreciate you guys. And I'm just going to leave you with this note. Crypto Talk Radio, never scripted.